Hey guys, Saruni here from Gadgets Africa, and today we have sort of a different kind of video. I know I said that last time when you were seated down somewhere along Kilimani, but this time it's different because yeah, we are outdoors as you can see, and yes, it's still at the height of the pandemic, but we've taken precautions, so don't worry about the lack of masks. We are keeping our social distance. But before I get too much ahead of myself, we're going to have a very interesting conversation today. And this conversation is about also an interesting company that has been in the country for a bit of a while, and the whole thing about the company is that they wanted to change the way we use matatus, or rather they just wanted to disrupt the matatu industry in Kenya. Before I talk so much, I'll let my guest introduce himself and also tell you more about the company, and then we'll get into the interview. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Aruni. Good to have you in our space, maintaining social distance as well. It's tough having meetings in person, but I think you and your team have done a good job of keeping social distance and keeping us comfortable. So good, we have to continue doing that given the times that we're living in. My name is Deep Patel. Thanks also for the brief introduction. I am the general manager of a company called Swivel that you've already mentioned. And Swivel is a technology company. We are headquartered in Dubai, currently operating in 3 countries. Egypt was our flagship market, followed by Kenya, where we've operated for over a year, and most recently also launched in Pakistan. We are, as you have touched on, a technology company within the transportation space. So our goal is to innovate the way in which people move around, particularly mass commuting in Kenya, most of which is done by matatus and buses. We want to change the way in which people move from point A to B in buses through technology.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I'm pretty sure that our viewers are well conversant with Swivel. Most of them are your customers. Myself, I have been your customer, like I mentioned earlier, since day one. But this year has been different. Like I would say, this year started amazing. Like it was the year. Everyone knew that 2020, as everyone was saying, 2020 is my year. And then 2020 showed us that it's no one's year. However, I'd just like you to let us know, like, how has it been for Swivel during this pandemic?
It's funny you say that. The year did start with a bang. I joined the company in the year just before the pandemic, and then boom, the pandemic hit. It's been, I would say, a big learning opportunity. We've had to take a step back with the pandemic and had the opportunity to reevaluate everything. So the pandemic also gave us, as we headed into that period of uncertainty, it gave us a lot of room to reflect and think about our nature as a technology company and our work in Kenya and the direction that we want to go in. So we as the pandemic hit, and the height of the pandemic, which affected mostly the transport space, as we all know, given all of the social distancing that is required and the limited movement that was happening during the pandemic for good reason, we took a step back as a business and took that time to reflect on how we should bounce back post the pandemic and how we should best apply our technology to the market. So to answer your question directly about the impact of the pandemic on our business, was that we pretty much went from working with hundreds of bus partner suppliers that were using our technology to almost none in the regular space that you know of as a customer. You go to the app and you book a seat. That business significantly scaled down. But what we saw an opportunity with during this time is the corporate market, and we've built technology for corporates to be able to help support their teams and staff move around in a more convenient, affordable, safe and transparent manner. So while we've been off on the regular end of things, on our retail business through the app, we've done a lot of work with corporates to support them to move their teams around. And now as we approach the end of the year, as you've already seen, we are bringing back the retail business to life, while we are also launching some new innovations that we thought about during the pandemic to add more convenience to the mix using our technology, such as intercity travel that we are now doing, approaching into December when a lot of people are going to be wanting to travel. Who knows, we'll see with the pandemic how these travel patterns have changed, but we anticipate that a lot of people will want to move around in a safe, affordable, convenient manner. So we've relaunched with that service at the moment, and we're also exploring a saloon car category, a carpooling category using our technology.
All right, actually, now that you've actually mentioned carpool and touched on it, I would like you to actually talk more about it. Like, where did the idea come from? Have you done tests to see how it would work? You know, like, just thinking like a typical Nairobian, I wouldn't even say Kenyan, just typical Nairobian, we're very skeptical on, as a driver, very skeptical on who you let into your car, and also as a passenger, very skeptical on whose car you get into. So how exactly will the carpool service work on Swivel?
So the way it works, essentially the basic premise is that we realize that people have regular commute patterns. They want to go from where they live to where they work, and then they want to go back from where they work to where they live, and in between there are some use cases where they regularly commute on. And currently the options for them are very limited in terms of convenience and affordability. Either they need to have a private car all to themselves, or they need to find a way of getting to where they are getting, which might not be too expensive, but that is not as convenient as they would like, by being able to pick them up as close to where they live and or where they are, and dropping them to as close to where they want to get to without having to pay the full price of a private car.
Yeah, actually, now that makes sense that you mentioned that you're going to be working with PSVs, people licensed already. So I guess, yeah, there's more to that, and we're excited about that product, looking forward to the launch. But now let's talk a bit about history, about the 1 year that Swivel has been in Kenya. I know it's not been easy. When Swivel came in, it was an amazing idea that we were all like, wow, what took you so long? Like this finally we can have some sanity on our roads. But then here came the government with rules, regulations, and there was a lot of back and forth, and a lot of people didn't know exactly what was happening, because as you know, in the age of social media, there's a lot of rumors. Some guys saying Swivel is not duly licensed, some people saying, oh no, it's not about licenses, it's about other things, you know. So have those issues with the government been ironed out? And as we get into the festive season where we expect a lot of travels to happen, do we expect that the government and Swivel will work together? And what are you as a company doing to ensure that your relationship with the Kenyan government is literally ironed out and perfect?
Good question. In short, yes, our relationship with the authorities in Kenya that we work with has been regularized, such as the NTSA. And the main thing is to appreciate our nature and service in the market as a technology company. So I think initially what happened with how we entered the market and how quickly our service was embraced, because as we know, Nairobi, Kenya in general, we're very tech savvy. The adoption of technology services, of innovation is very quick. People are in the day and age of social media and a lot of information being able to be shared quickly. People, particularly in Kenya, are very quick to embrace new innovation. So we saw a lot of demand for our technology and the convenience that we were adding to the market, and that happened faster than we had the opportunity to raise awareness about what a technology company like ours does. So I think there was a lot of confusion around what is this technology company called Swivel, what do they do exactly, are they operator, are they a matatu company, and in that there was no clarity in what the space that Swivel operates in is. During the course of this year, we've done a lot of work to engage all of the stakeholders in the space, from the regulators to the supplier partners that we work with, the SACCOs, Matatu Federation, our consumers and commuters as well, to explain to people what our business model as a technology company is. We are not here to operate buses or operate any kinds of cars or vehicles at all. We do not own any cars or any buses. We do not employ any drivers or any crew members. We are simply the technology platform that is there to help the suppliers make more money by having access to the kind of demand through our application and marketing channels that they would have otherwise not have had the opportunity to access. So we balance with our technology both sides of the marketplace. We have standards for the kinds of suppliers that we work with, and the consumers, our users, can get access to, and we connect the two as a technology platform. We are not the operators, and we are not here to take away from anyone's business or to disrupt the way too much in which they do things, but to support them to get access to a new type of demand that they would otherwise not have without a technology player like Swivel.
Okay, right. You mentioned you're not here to disrupt too much. I like the word, the use of too much. So that means there's a little bit of disruption. However, now in that line, when Swivel came into the country, you used to use the more premium style buses, popularly known as Rosa buses to us Nairobians and Kenyans. And then towards the end of, not really the end, but towards the middle, when demand really grew up, shot up, Swivel started using more normal, if I may use that word, normal matatus. There was even the 14-seater matatus. There were the normal Metro Trans buses. And there was a lot of speculation that the premium feel that Swivel had promised had now been lost. So now as Swivel is preparing to come back into the market now again, should we expect back to have the premium feel back with the Rosa buses, or should we just adjust our minds and understand that now Swivel is working directly with matatus just to give them a new source of income, just to have that harmony in the industry?
The thing about our technology is that it allows us to offer different types of products at different price points. Yeah. It is definitely true that when we entered, there was a particular category that we started with, and there were particular types of suppliers that we were working with. As we have matured in the market and explored the market further, we've realized that we can more inclusively work with different kinds of suppliers while giving the consumers of the application more choice. So the direction that we are headed in is a direction of more inclusivity and more choice at different price points. So what this looks like on the supplier side of the business, the partners that we work with, is that we can work with more kinds of bus operators, more SACCOs, in fact all the SACCOs, any vehicle operator partner that wants to work with us, we can work with them inclusively and apply our technology to support them to grow their business. On the demand side of the business, for people using the application and booking seats through the application, what this looks like is more choice. So today you can go into, we've just relaunched a few weeks ago, and today you can go into the application, and when you look for the destination that you want to go to, you'll get different options. You'll get premium options, you'll get economy options, you'll get options at different price points. And by doing that, we want to make sure that we can serve as many people as possible in a way that is most convenient and most suitable for the individuals, instead of restricting ourselves and access to our technology to a limited group of people. So we started piloting with a limited group of people, proved our concept there, and now we are headed in a direction where we are adding much more choice to the marketplace.
All right. Okay, so as we conclude our little chat, just on your fingertips, what is the one thing that you'd say is very peculiar about the Kenyan commuter? You know, that one thing that you're saying, this is a very unique thing that only happens with Kenyans and only happens with the commuter, not even the drivers, just the commuter.
It's our tech savviness. It's our ability to grasp new innovation and adopt it very, very quickly. We do not have to spend much time explaining innovation or a new product. When I have conversations with my counterparts in other markets, what I realize is that in other markets there's need for a bit more education on how to use innovative technology and applications like Swivel, whereas in Kenya we're very, very quick to pick these things up and use them very effectively, and also give feedback about how things can be improved. So I think that reception, this readiness from the market and from the commuter for new technology is something that I am particularly proud of as a Kenyan, and I am biased towards thinking that it is unique to us, but it's something that is very good for technology companies like Swivel.
All right, Sawa. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us and your insights. We really appreciate it, and we hope that as Swivel comes back into the country, that things will be much better than when everything went south for all of us, because we all experienced the pandemic, the whole country. And as a customer, I'm also very hopeful and quite excited about the carpool service. You know, most of us might not be comfortable riding with a number of people, but maybe the carpool would be where you choose to go, because sometimes getting your own cab is also a bit expensive. So quite an innovative company that we really like, and I personally appreciate all that you've done, and I'd like to say all the best to you.
Thank you very much, Rooney. Very excited for December and for the next year. We'll keep innovating, we'll keep looking for your feedback, and we hope to be able to serve more people like yourself in a way that is most convenient and most personal for you through the power of our technology.
All right, thank you so much. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We have actually come to the end of our chat, and with this, we'd like to say kwaheri and watch out for the next video. Until next time, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions for Swivel. We'll be sure that they'll be here to, Mr. Patel will actually be here. We'll make sure he's in the comment section to give you the answers that you need. Thank you so much once again, and kwaheri.